crib. Ex tried to hit me, bitch, I'm over you. I just hit decline cause I know what it is. Motherfuckers watching, trying to see how you move.
Man, why everything I got on with? Come on, man. Y'all give me the jankiest.
I feel like this whole table, I mean, I guess it looked good on camera, but
Yeah, we good.
we definitely Cockeyes barbecue over here.
They can't wait to get the goddamn camera back to look at themselves.
Anyways,
We always cockeyed. We live. Welcome one. Welcome all to the 10th episode of the First Gen Podcast. Nigga, we made it.
That's a milestone.
I am your host, Krypto.Divine. To my left is Solomon. Oh, wait, that ain't Solomon.
Surprise, bitch. Is an imposter.
Surprise.
Darkskinned Jermaine, aka Big
Jermaine.
Dog, aka Fast Lane Main, aka that nigga.
I look good on you, bro.
Across from me, I got
Whoa, hey.
Man, come on.
across from me, I got my man over there in the
Andy Black, aka Black Andy. Please say the whole thing.
Always got his name on the bottom of a shoe ass nigga.
And this your boy Solomon Israel, Free Palestine. You know what it is.
They still in chains.
Free
Still in
Palestine.
chains.
How was your weekend, fellas?
Weekend.
We had a couple of weekends.
I had a
actually,
boring
haven't
ass
we?
weekend. Yeah, we did. I didn't do shit this weekend. Oh, me and Joe went to Cleveland Sunday after she had worked a 24-hour shift. We ended up going to Cleveland and
24-hour shift.
oh yeah, you gotta earn that paycheck when you getting that. Well, gonna be getting that kind of money. But so yeah, we went to Cleveland, went to plant stores, went to Furniture Love Sack store. Then got some dinner at a nice little Chinese spot up there, LJ Shanghai. Shout out LJ Shanghai. That shit was fire.
Yeah?
Yeah.
5 stars?
Nah, probably like 4.3.
Okay.
But solid. I
Solid.
would recommend.
What about you, Andy?
I don't do nothing. I'm boring. For real.
That's
I'm
it.
boring.
You just beat your meat all day, huh?
Nah. What? I mean, I don't be doing that, man. Y'all know I work all the time, and if I'm not working, I'm at the crib. I'm a boring person.
The game.
Sometimes I play, me and my son.
He just be at home staring out the wall.
For real, I don't do a whole lot of nothing, though.
Yeah.
But
Ain't no wrong
Well,
with
the
that.
weekend that mattered, man, we went to the Federal Frenzy downtown Youngstown. Had a lot of nice performances. I ain't really catch most of them.
I caught a few of them. There were some dope bands there, man. Shout out to Indre. They were dope. There was one called, what the fuck were they called? The Goners. The Goners were dope as fuck. They were, I don't know who I would compare them to, but they were a dope band. I almost said Kings of Leon, but they wasn't like that. But they were dope. There was a few dope bands. It always sucks going to like a festival situation where you got all different people performing at different times because, you can't catch everybody. There was one cat rapping there. I caught a little bit of his performance. Pretty mid, but he's holding it down in there by himself with all the...
Man, I caught the most important performance of the night. Mick Jenkins.
Yes, sir.
One of my personal favorites, man. Got to see him
That was
live.
dope.
That was dope.
Real close, right up close to the stage.
close.
Got to meet him after the show.
Did you meet him? Dang,
Yeah,
I left.
met him,
I was
man.
turned up. I was fucked up.
I know you
I had to go.
I gotta go.
Yeah, I had to. Damn, y'all got to meet him. I knew that was going to end up happening at that little...
Yeah, man. That nigga really is like 6'5". too.
Oh, yeah. He was like, I told on stage. I was like, that's a big nigga, bro.
Yeah.
did it rain the whole time? Or did it later?
Not the whole time.
Not the whole time. It let up.
It was
let
cool
up.
during his performance. By then, it died down.
I don't remember it like raining during his performance.
I don't think it did. It rained way before that. I had to go get my umbrella by the time y'all got there.
I enjoyed it though, man. Like that shit was free.
Free,
Well, you know,
right? Shout out Youngstown
yeah,
for
you
doing
can't.
some
It was a bittersweet
worthwhile
experience
shit
for me
for
that
us.
night.
Bittersweet. Why is that, sir?
Oh, because I got a little ego check that night. You feel me? I had a little big booty bitch bring me down to earth.
Damn, you shot your
Crash
shot.
landing.
She Dwight Howard did your shit
Crash
to the
landing.
stairs.
No, so I was feeling myself, had a few drinks, and I'm telling the homies, Pick a bitch. I'm sorry.
What?
How far do we make it? 6 minutes? 5 minutes?
I said bitch. First couple minutes. I ain't
Oh shit! All right. Well, continue the story, man.
Lo and behold, biggest booty in the crowd walked by. She getting some Chinese food.
She was white.
She was mixed.
I seen a big booty white girl.
What does it matter? Her race.
Oh, it
Because I just thought it was the chick that I saw. I saw a
comes
big
into
booty
play.
white girl. She had a dude though.
So she was hanging out with her.
Your girl know you talking about?
She
big
was
booty?
third wheeling with her white friends.
Seen
They
that.
was, a white couple. She was third wheeling right there. So I felt like that's a good one to jump on right there. I can go ahead and take her, save her. You feel me from that
Save her.
awkward
Save her.
third.
He don't
wheel.
listen to J. Cole.
Save her from that awkward third wheel she got going on right there, and you feel me? Complete that.
They might be a happy
So I step in with my 7 out of 10. I don't even want to give my sauce up. Do I give my sauce up on here?
Might as well.
Might as well. I come out with my 7 out of 10. This is 7 out of 10 right here. You use this 7 out of 10 times, you're going to advance the conversation.
Okay.
70% is okay. Go ahead.
Put us on game. Put us on game.
Hey, don't shoot down his 70%.
That's barely okay. Whatever. Do your thing.
Man,
It's a C minus, but all right. It is.
It's the fundamentals, man.
Yeah, this ain't science class.
70%. You a legend.
He's shooting. We talking basketball. That's a high percentage.
I got
high
you.
percentage, nigga. This is short. This is stop and pop.
Yeah.
6 footer.
Right.
It's a little post hook, jump hook.
So I walk up to her. Excuse me. We met before, haven't we? I know you don't. We met at. I know your homegirl.
I know yo.
She was like, hell no.
Oh no.
I never got that reaction from that before. So I said,
Damn.
hell no? She said, big hell no. And then she said to her friends, she said, come on, I don't want to talk to this nigga.
Oh,
walked away from me.
man. My
Big
nigga
hell.
went home.
And I
Went
couldn't
to
do
the
nothing.
That nigga
But
was
word
stuck
man
like
back to the homies like,
I mean, just tell me no, bro. You ain't gotta go there because then I might
she put the extras on
That's
it.
too much.
Big
That's
hell.
too
The
much.
extras.
so rude. I had to go
That's
back.
play. I'm sorry, bro.
What the fuck was
You should have went there looking like me, like you look now. You got
Yeah,
some.
if I, I want a little, I was a little comfortable.
Yeah.
Think she only did that because she was with people?
I do be like that, but you feel me?
Yeah.
How you gonna keep? You can't keep banking on them being alone all the time. Sometimes you gotta shoot when the opportunity arrives.
Chicks being emboldened by they friends being around, they get off on like turning, rejecting dudes, especially when they with their friends. You know what I mean? Chicks, they got niggas, dudes got that wolf pack energy bullshit, that group think type shit. Females got it 10 times. that way.
Absolutely.
It would have been worse if it was probably a group of girls. But even her being there with her friend and her friend's dude, she just couldn't wait to reject
and
your
they
ass in
just
front of
couldn't.
them.
They stopped, and like I had to game everybody up, even them. Like they stopped and was all turned towards me while I'm talking to her. Like,
Damn.
What's this
like,
nigga gonna
whole
say?
crowd
like,
was
don't you
silent.
like move around? What you doing?
That hurts. Yeah, I don't even approach people. In
Hey
public.
man, on to the
Even approach
next.
people, but for sure,
It's a distant memory.
for sure.
One fish in the sea.
I'm sure you've been rejected by a many.
Yeah, but the thing was, she was like a 6.5, and I'm mad upset with that
6.5.
because I should have been like, well, fuck you too, then, bitch. You old dusty old.
Lucky I breathed breath on you.
But I ain't
Man.
do that.
Nah, it
You
ain't
just
worth
sat
it.
there with your hand on your heart.
You take it. You gotta learn to take the meals.
I ain't never take it like that before, but I seen niggas do that, and I be wondering in my heart, how do they feel after they cuss a bitch out after rejection? Like, do they feel like, yeah, I can go to sleep after that?
Nah,
Feel justified.
I got
it's
mine.
probably worse. It's probably worse.
Gotta be worse.
Yeah, for sure. Once she done reduce you down. and
Yeah, because now you
retaliate,
can't holler at nobody else after you done that.
Especially that.
Your night's over.
Nah. And that was a small crowd. It wasn't like you was at Bonnaroo or some shit. Like everybody would have
So everybody had turned around like,
this nigga.
Yeah, I think all the music cut off and everything.
But overall, it was a good night. I didn't know that happened. I left too early. Shit was popping, I guess. But I was there before all y'all. I was
Chickens cheer
drinking.
me up. You feel me? That happened before I got on with McJeekins got on stage.
Yeah, you had like went to the car to talk to your girl or something.
Yeah, and sober up.
Yeah.
Sober up.
And sober.
But yeah, it was a good night, man. Shout out Mick Jenkins once
out Mick
again.
Jenkins.
Coming
Man.
to the yo.
That was
and they did it
great
for
look,
free.
and it was free.
But they had to pay him.
Yo, y'all
wonder
missed
where
it
that
if
money
y'all ain't
came
come
from.
out and take advantage
You
of that.
wonder where that money came?
Yeah.
Even not being a
How
Mick Jenkins
expensive?
fan, you would have been put on to some new music.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I don't know how expensive
Mick
it
is.
is to book.
I know.
Because
it
he
ain't-
still ain't that well known.
No,
You know
but
what I mean?
it's a few stacks. It ain't like it's fucking $600.
They got a few stacks.
From where though?
I'm sure it's 5 figures.
Where does the money come from?
Somebody
If you put it
probably.
on for free and people ain't paying, who's paying? Maybe the vendors, the food vendors and shit that people are paying.
I don't know. They found it. Next time, pay me.
Right.
I do it for a lower rate than him.
That dude who y'all did the show at was it that dude? No, maybe somebody. I was talking to somebody and they were telling me something about how to. I asked how to get an artist a part of that or whatever. Get somebody on the roster or whatever you would call it. And basically, you got to go to that. Whoever threw it was it like Penguin some YSU thing. Mm-hmm. And he said they got an email address, which I probably forgot, but I think it's on the flyer if you still got it. I know I got it at my house somewhere. And you got to contact them through that when, before next year or whatever the fuck.
They get to it.
But yeah, you should have been that dude that was performing.
You know what happened directly after the Mick Jenkins show?
What's that?
Ryan Garcia versus Tank Davis fight. I ain't missed one punch. I got the fuck up out of there.
Damn, I
Sped home.
missed the whole thing.
Yeah.
By the time I got home, they was introducing him. I didn't even see the intro.
You got
So,
right there then.
Yeah.
I think y'all owe me some money. I think y'all both bet
bet
on.
Shit, I would have never
I
bet
bet
on
on Ryan.
Ryan. I would have never bet on that.
Yeah.
I think y'all need to slide the funds to this side of the
I got
table.
Been on FanDuel. And I
Yeah,
did
I'd have never
not.
bet. We already knew it was going down with that.
Yeah, I knew it was. I said Ryan.
Yeah, we all.
We was all unanimous with that.
They
We
gonna say
wasn't?
that.
We
Feel like
were.
somebody was
I
on
said
that
we.
Garcia
The
track.
only thing I said, and I was joking, I said man Mike got Garcia, but I was BSing. That's the only thing I said. It's on the pod. It's on the pod.
I said.
I know
Tank is
for a
gonna
fact
win.
Solomon was betting on FanDuel.
No. I wasn't betting
Garcia.
on Garcia. I said I think Garcia could win and it would be dope for him. I would like to see him win, but I'm pretty sure Tank is going to win. And I said I wouldn't bet money because Tank is probably going to win. Of course he is. He's stronger. He's more a seasoned fighter. Of course he was. That fight happened exactly how we all thought it would. Other than he didn't get knocked out. He didn't knock him out. Technically. I mean, he
He
wasn't
actually
out.
technically knocked him out.
That is a knockout, isn't it?
Technically, okay, he got a TKO. He
I was about to
didn't
say,
knock
that's-
him out.
That's precisely.
That's
what it
precisely
is.
what it is. I thought,
Well, he
man.
didn't literally knock
You
him out.
talking about going to sleep? No, he didn't go to sleep. But
He would have went to sleep. It was on the way.
He took.
Knocked him down in the second
He
round.
made a good decision taking that knee.
For sure.
He was like, "No, I ain't getting back up."
I can't
I
be
don't
on
know,
the
but he
ground
said,
with my hands locked out.
he said he had a mole in the camp.
Man,
What does that mean?
that's the weakest shit
I
I've
guess
ever
he
heard.
got. I guess he got hurt or something, and he said somebody wouldn't told him.
No, he said they told his game plan or whatever.
Oh,
And Jermaine made a point of, nigga, he watched all of your fights.
right. Then what they gotta
He
tell
studied
don't
you.
gotta
What you
tell
mean?
His game plan.
You feel me? If
You
you
should
train
be-
him right, yeah, he knows exactly how to beat you.
Right. And you should know how to beat him.
Yeah.
So that's fighting. You should be improvising in there as you're going because he's going to switch up his shit because he know you've been watching his film. You should be switching up your shit and y'all should be fucking figuring it out as you go. That's what boxing is supposed to be.
Yeah,
So
I
that's
don't
a
even think they
stupid-
gonna
so
run
that's a
that back
goofy
now.
excuse. They definitely gonna run it. They gotta run it back. That was-
He moving up. Garcia moving up.
in weight class.
Yeah,
Is he bigger than?
He's
Tank?
taller.
he's taller.
So he weighs a little more.
Yeah.
So he
You
came
think
down,
the-
he could
Put
come
on
down a
more,
little
he
bit
could
to
put on
fight
some
that?
more pounds and sustain himself in a higher weight class.
I see.
Tank is a short guy.
Right.
He already
So
looks
just-
stocky at 135. So. Yeah,
Also, they was talking
well,
about that
fought at, like,
hydration.
the catch weight between 135 and 145.
What was the hydration clause or something they was talking about?
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Well, they both put on like about 10 pounds after they rehydrated after the weigh-in. They both weighed in at like 136. And they both came in They both weighed in at like 136, and they both came in at like 146, 147.
Really?
After.
But what was the clause? What would it have been in the contract to?
It's 10 pounds. That was allowed.
So if it was any more than that, it wouldn't have been like they would have to cancel the fight or some shit, or you don't make weight technically.
We don't know what the
Yeah,
clause.
I don't.
They would have
So let's not
still
that's
fought.
not-
They probably would have still fought, but they probably wouldn't have lost his belt
I see.
Yeah.
due to the clause.
Interesting.
Still got the L.
Speaking of claws and losses, the Grizzlies took a mean L to them Lakers in the playoffs.
Was it me?
Bro, they lost by 40.
Their last game, but wasn't it a close series?
4-2. Ain't that close to me.
Oh damn! I thought it was like.
When
I
you
mean, they
did-
came out swinging early on, but then I think
He was rooting for the young guys, huh?
No, I wasn't rooting for him. Why? Come on, man. We're not about to do
know,
this.
man.
I'm not about to do this with you.
I
Trying to cloud the Kings'
No, not at all.
legacy.
We know you hate LeBron, so you were rooting for the
So
Grizzlies.
on every pod, I say this, and I'm gonna say it again for probably the fourth time. I have no problem with LeBron. My problem is when Ohio niggas are happy about anything sports related. That's my problem.
Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it's real out here. I can explain. Like I said, listen.
That's the most hater shit. That's like that's
Exactly.
worse than like the black on black self hate. Like you hate yourself for being from Youngstown or Ohio or something, and you projected that on the rest of us. So we can't be. We can't
You
be
hate yourself for being from Ohio.
You hate yourself.
Wait,
for
say that again.
Youngstown.
I said that's worse than the
You said Youngstown.
black on
I'm
black
from Warren.
self hate. Whatever.
It ain't whatever. I'm from Warren, man. I'm from Warren. It's not whatever.
I'm from Youngstown and Warren, and it's all the same shit, nigga.
It's a you.
That shit is
Sound like you got some self hate.
I don't know. I think I love
You a
All right, you getting off track from
You a trans citizen. You a trans
Let him
citizen.
get you.
I'm a trans citizen. Stupid. Anyways, yeah, it's the same equivalent. Hating yourself for your identity.
How does that feel to have such hate within?
To
Like,
hate the
I've
people
never
where you
understood.
from for being where you from.
You hate other
don't
people's
want them to
happiness.
see be happy.
Because they hate my happiness.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Bro, I keep explaining this to you. I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan,
Self-hate.
living in
Right
Ohio,
there.
and everything all season long, even off season, you just got to hear people talk crazy about Pittsburgh.
I'm a
So,
Steelers fan, but I don't hate their happiness.
Hey, they hate my happiness
Jesus.
That's crazy.
all day.
But yeah, the Lakers blew them out by 40 in Game 6. Dylan Brooks, man. Where do I start with him? He was talking mad shit early on, calling LeBron old.
I mean, it helped.
Word
him, I
is,
guess.
he ain't coming back to Memphis.
Yeah,
They said
that's
under
what-
no circumstances.
They said that.
Damn.
No way.
Yes,
That-
bro. They leaked that shit in the media.
The
They said under no
team.
circumstances.
Yes.
Under no
This
circumstances.
was reported by all major outlets.
Wow.
Which I think
mean,
is
he's
kind
a
of fucked
bum.
up at the end of the day.
Is it?
Like, why would
Or
you
to
say
be
that
leaked
about a player?
publicly? Yeah.
I don't think you do.
But I mean,
so
I think
much.
we all could have guessed that. I don't. What did he do? What did he ever do? He's one of them
Sold
niggas.
tickets, man.
He was an all right role player. I ain't gonna say he was trash. He was an all right role player.
We're not.
But
About
he's-
to, I'm not gonna keep paying you millions of dollars to be a role player. I'm not gonna, especially.
That's all they do is pay role players millions of
Yeah,
dollars.
dude, like every team got like 2 stars. Everybody else are role
Who's
players.
the nigga in? I was at a Cavs game, bro, and I'm looking. Is it Ricky Rubio? Does he play?
Yeah.
And I'm watching this shit, bro. I'm like, how is this cat in the NBA?
He old
Like,
now.
it was the worst shit I've ever seen. I looked up his
Yeah,
contract thing, and he's getting paid like $17 million or some shit.
Ricky Rubio.
And he literally was like a mascot. Everybody cheered when they announced people before the game. Everybody loved Ricky Rubio. Then the game started, and I'm like, brick, airball. He's just running around, just fucking taking up space. I'm like, how the fuck are they paying him money? Desmar should be in the NBA over this guy. I don't know.
I mean,
I ain't got no defense
I
for
don't,
Ricky.
I don't watch Cleveland like that.
He
He
managed
passed his prime, man.
Yeah, he
And,
managed to
Cleveland
find
Was he
his way.
good at some point?
He was a good. He was like
made-
Steve Nash. He was.
Yeah,
nah, I ain't gonna give him
he's
that
supposed to be
much.
that. Don't do that. Yeah, don't do that. But he was supposed to be that dude when he
was
came
like
to
John
Minnesota.
Stockton without all the good defense.
No, bro, don't even
and
John
You throwing
Stockton.
up way too good a names right now.
Okay,
bro.
I'm saying style.
And it's the dude I argue with
I'm
sports
saying
about.
style.
Like
Man,
pure
come on,
point
man.
guard.
Yeah,
he's
man,
like
he
a
a passer,
pure point
man.
guard.
Like
Pass
he
first.
he used to
Yeah.
get like 14 assists a game.
Yes.
Yeah, he's not a shooter at
shit.
all.
I don't know what he doing.
I don't know. I just couldn't justify. I don't know how they're paying him that kind of money. As a team owner, if I'm especially the NBA, where it's not 57 motherfuckers on the roster like an NFL team. Like, I feel like they could be way more selective with who they're fucking paying. All respect to veteran player Udonis Haslem and all these cats who be taking up space on the team because they're veterans or whatever. They don't play, they don't do nothing, don't produce nothing.
Hey,
There's
Udonis put up 20 at the end of the year in one of them farewell.
on some Kobe shit where they just let him fucking do it.
You gotta respect it because
Man.
the NFL do not give a fuck about they.
Yeah,
old
I
folks.
guess I get it.
True.
Yeah,
They
okay.
fight tooth and nail to not even pay you when you retire.
For sure. It don't matter if you a Hall of Famer, a fucking NFL cutthroat. But I feel like the NBA should be more cutthroat. All your money's guaranteed. You got fucking 12 spots on a fucking team? And some of these cats getting paid $150, $200 million, $250 million. I'm being way more selective. There's way more hungry young cats that you could be giving a chance, and you letting some old nigga collect dust on the end of your bench and paying them $10, $20 million for fucking nothing.
Yeah, he only averaged 5 points this year.
Who, Rubio?
Rubio, 5 points,
But
2
he
rebounds.
provided a veteran leadership presence for the locker
What was his
room.
assist like,
Bro,
though?
come on.
3.5.
Oh, man. Sitting down.
Sit him down, bro. Go home.
How many minutes did he
Go
play?
home. You could get on the
He's
coaching
definitely not the
staff.
starting-
I'll let you get on the
No,
coaching
Garland is
staff.
the star point guard.
I don't think he don't play a whole lot of minutes.
Yeah, Garland is the star point guard.
I don't know.
All right, Rubio don't deserve this much
Yeah,
time.
y'all going too hard.
He don't even play this much in the game, and we talk
I'm
about
sorry.
it.
I don't know. That was just an example.
Did y'all
I thought
catch
of.
any of that game last night? Boston and Philly.
With
Yeah,
Harden?
I caught the
Harden
Harden
dropped 40,
quarter.
40 something.
Harden dropped 45.
Harden.
No
showed up.
Embiid.
No Embiid.
It's a
they
good
won?
showing.
Was that the first game in that series?
Yeah. Hey, them niggas was celebrating. Harden said, "Shut the hell up. Go to the locker room. That's only one game."
Damn, that's a veteran.
I'm with him,
shit.
though,
It's
yeah.
some real shit.
He been there too much to
Right.
know how that shit
Came
go.
down to the last shot.
What's y'all's prediction?
Celtics and
4-1. 4-1 Celtics.
4-1.
4-1.
Damn. Is Embiid coming back at all? Do we know?
I don't know yet.
If Embiid don't come back, I give him 2 games.
If Harden
Give him
make
two?
it, Harden is notoriously terrible. In the
Harden's not
playoffs.
dropping another 45 this series.
So for him to show up last night and do all of that,
He's not dropping another.
That's why
I
they were
promise you.
screaming
He
like
never
that. They
does.
was like,
I'm
this
willing to
nigga
bet on
playing.
that one. He ain't dropping
Has he?
another
He's
45.
never got a ring yet.
Nah.
He might be hungry. He might
He ain't
notice
even
his
been to the
last few
finals.
years. No, never. Damn.
No, yes, he did. With the
OKC.
Thunder.
Yeah.
Remember
Oh,
he's coming
yeah,
off
that
the
one
bench?
year.
Yeah.
Yep, you're right. Ran up against LeBron.
Yeah.
But
Let's see. I don't got no prediction. I know nothing about the Celtics.
Celtics got apparently 2 of the top 10 players on their team, and that's Jaylen Brown and
Tatum.
Tatum.
Really?
Yeah, they both top 10.
We gonna see.
I don't know about top
That's
10.
what they giving Brown.
Jalen?
Yeah, they giving Jaylen Brown like
So who's the
Number
other?
9.
This is the semifinals, right? So there's 2 on each side.
Yeah.
So who's the other on the East?
On the East.
The East is with what you call it? We just said it.
The Heat.
Oh, Heat and New York.
Knicks.
New York.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Heat and New York.
Yeah.
New York ain't making it another round. They did. They was they had a nice first round against the Cavs.
What you say? New York.
The Knicks. Really?
We got a spectator. He said, New York is ass. He must be a Cavs fan. He heard.
At least he's honest.
Yeah, New York. I can't believe the Cavs let New York get them out the playoffs.
No, Brunson
was
is
crazy.
that nigga though. Brunson is that nigga, but Randall ain't gonna show up for another 7-game series.
We'll see. There's some good basketball being played though. Exciting games. On the other side, Phoenix lost game
Phoenix
1
lost.
to
They-
Denver.
Lost.
Yeah, I fell asleep on that shit.
Denver up 2-0.
They lost again?
That's what they're saying right here. They up 2-0.
Wow. KD will not live this down if they lose this series.
Man, Jokic though.
Nah, I don't give a fuck.
You got Jokic.
And they saying he number 1 in the league right now. He the best player in the league.
Really?
Yeah.
And I don't
But
think
last
he is.
night, so you could see.
mean, it's same as Jack
You
Harlow
see?
being the best rapper out right now, bro. That's what it is.
All right, y'all just saying anything.
That's a terrible take, but all right, whatever.
That's what we doing.
He arguably the best player in the league right now.
Nikola Jokic.
Yeah.
Like, what is the
Over
what's the
Steph
criteria?
Curry.
The fact that he averaged a double-double, that's what they saying? He basically averaged a double-double, right?
I mean, he played both sides of the ball. You know, he averaged like
He almost averaged a triple-double.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Rebounds, points, and assists.
Russell Westbrook did that in 1 year, and then now.
but he ain't have
happens
like
sometimes.
3.5 blocks a fucking game to go with it.
He was averaging a triple double, wasn't he? A few years ago.
Yeah, he got an MVP.
Right.
And Jokic got two of them.
So everybody get white hot every once in a while.
He got 2 of them.
2 MVPs
Yeah.
of the league. Really? Already?
Yeah.
Before this year.
They trying to give him 3.
Damn. Okay. So he better than fucking
Don't say that.
Luka
I thought she was about to say the L word right there.
So he's better than Steph, Luka.
Better than
I mean,
AD, yeah.
That don't mean that you better just because you got.
He's having a good year,
Yeah.
good few years. Is he the only nigga on that team? I don't know who anybody on Denver.
No, you got
You got Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr.
they got a good 3-headed monster at least. And then the rest is like, role players. But
Yeah, and they've been together for a while too. Aaron Gordon as well.
yeah, I forgot about him, yeah. So I mean,
Eric Gordon.
Kudos to him. Let him get his flowers.
He
Well,
be
we
in there
got him.
turning the ball over.
Ooh,
Eric Gordon. That nigga's a novelty character.
Oh, that's who you
anyway, where we going with this, man? This guy.
yeah. Where we going
Where
next?
we going next, man?
How about some entertainment? Y'all check out the ending of Snowfall. Final
did.
season.
Wow.
I
I ain't tell
did.
about that?
Because we was waiting for somebody to watch it.
Oh,
It was,
so y'all
me
seen
and
it?
Solomon didn't
Yeah.
watch it, but yeah, we seen it.
Seen it now.
How y'all feel though?
I thought they ended it about as good as they could have.
But did y'all see, before we give your take, did you see when he walked past them shooting the movie?
Yeah.
And they were shooting boys at his? I thought
Yeah.
that was dope.
That's what they were supposed to be shooting?
Yeah, it was a shout out to John
I
Singleton.
thought that was.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Y'all niggas ain't gonna win no Oscar for this. Or some shit he said.
something like that.
It was good, man. Snowfall is one of the best shows of that genre for sure of all time. I think they did a good
Whoa,
job
why
with
you
it.
keeping it to that genre? You boxing them in?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, for
What,
sure.
and what genre is this?
Drug crime.
See, that's the
Enterprise,
thing, bro.
yeah.
It's a lot. I'm not even gonna say it's the best.
There's so many. Yeah, there's
So
too many
many.
shows out there. That's the best show of its kind. One of the best shows of its kind. The Wire is still OG, triple OG.
So is you putting it in to just black?
I didn't say that. You're saying.
You only naming black ones.
You're saying.
You only naming black ones.
Ozark, nigga.
Okay.
Breaking Bad.
Narcos.
Is it better than Ozark?
Snowfall's better than Ozark. Yeah,
It's better than Ozark.
for sure. Yeah. Snowfall's better than Ozark.
Ozark seasons is spaced out so far.
It gets
bro.
slow. Ozark gets slow.
Yeah.
Snowfall is. It's just hit harder. Ozark is better. Snowfall.
It ain't better than Breaking Bad. It ain't better than Breaking
It ain't
Bad.
better than Breaking Bad. It's not better. It's close. It's close. It's close. But I think Breaking Bad.
I don't know if it's close.
You don't
bro.
think it's close?
Breaking Bad.
You don't know if it's close.
You like the director,
Bro, Bryan
Yeah.
Cranston, whatever his name is,
Mike said he liked the director of Breaking Bad better.
I didn't like
better.
the young white dude, whatever his name was. I didn't like
Jesse?
it. Yeah, I thought he was a bad actor for the first half of that their whole run, and I hated his character for a long time. It grew on me after a while, but I didn't think he was a good actor. I don't think he was a good actor. I think he started to grow into it eventually, and it got better. I feel like in Snowfall, almost everybody kills those fucking roles. His mom, him, niggas doing a fucking 70s West Coast accent. This nigga's British, and he flawlessly he flawlessly executes that role with that accent. I couldn't do no West Coast accent.
All right, nice accent, but the
And
show
the
and
acting,
plot-
his character arc for being a mama's boy, dropout college student, to being a drug
It's the
kingpin, to
character
being a
progression.
fucking murderer,
That's what it is.
to being a drug. That character arc is insane. And he fucking murders every single aspect of that. When he was an innocent, nice mama's boy and trying to do something with his fucking life, trying to figure something out. He embodied that whole thing. His body language, his fucking his emotion, all that. When he's ambitious,
but he still ain't Walter White.
man. He's not, like I said, all the side characters, Avi, all those people murdered those roles, bro. There's
Oh,
there's
no,
no
man.
bad act. Wanda's character.
Nigga went from bad bitch to crackhead back to
spiritual soul
queen.
sister number
To
one,
queen,
queen, bro.
Man, it wasn't that hard to do what she
come on,
did.
bro. The acting is
wasn't
way
that
better.
Character
in
progression
Snowfall.
in that is really,
The
really dope.
cinematography
Really
is
dope.
better in
Really
Snowfall.
dope.
Leon became Kendrick all of a sudden. Man, get out of
Franklin
here.
went from the most collected person in the hood to the most insane, unhinged.
Crazy motherfucker, bro.
Man,
That shit, it make
Walter
you
White
sad.
was a science teacher.
Man, come on. It was a
Nigga
great
started
show.
dying of cancer.
And he had
Started
started
booming meth.
Walter
Yeah,
White
killing
So
niggas.
Walter
What you
White
said?
carries the whole
Disintegrating
thing.
niggas.
And
What
Walter
you said?
White
He was a
carries the
science
whole
teacher,
show.
right? He was a science teacher, like a chemist, right? He wasn't doing nothing but his own motherfucking thing. My nigga Franklin had to learn a whole nother trait. You feel me? This nigga.
I
Walter
mean, y'all can
already
say what
knew
y'all
science.
want. It don't change my opinion. Breaking
Walter
Bad was
White
just a better show. Like,
Nah, bro, you
I would 10
fried.
times watch that before I watch Snowfall.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, well, I didn't even ask you to do that.
And it was
You just wouldn't
and it was
do
more
that.
seasons.
The intensity
Yeah, it's
of
with more
Snowfall.
seasons.
Like I said, the cinematography is better. Visually, it just looks better. The color is better. Everything is better in Snowfall.
See, y'all forgetting. Y'all ain't watched Breaking
I'm not
Bad
forgetting.
in a
But
long
Breaking
time.
Bad is an older show, so when you talk
This is
about
what you
like,
call
the way
prisoners
that's-
It looks,
of the
of course
moment.
it looks
Yeah.
better. That's how The Wire. Like I think
Yeah.
The Wire is a better show than Snowfall overall.
Right.
But visually, Snowfall looks. It's beautiful. It's a beautifully shot show. The color, the vibrancy of it. Like it didn't look like it was shot in the 70s and 80s, even though it was. But the cinematography was done so well, and it was artistically
Snowfall was shot in the
expressed.
70s. And
It was the
It was
era,
supposed to be
70s, late 70s,
That's the
early
era that
80s,
was-
yeah, but
into the
it's
90s.
shot now. It's not gonna look.
No, he's saying like it looks.
it was shot in the 70s.
It looks how it's
Also,
supposed to
So
look.
that mean they didn't pull it off right then.
Excuse me. Every season,
obviously-
Snowfall had like a weird.
No, it just means
Yo.
artistically
Yeah.
through the lens that they
No,
shot it.
it's a
it
great
was-
show, though. It's
it
a great
was
show.
Every season, Snowfall had like a weird alternate universe episode.
Yeah, right. That was pretty
Dope
interesting
shit.
too, for sure. Incredible show. I don't know. I'm not too happy. I like the ending. It wasn't one of them fall off.
Well, weren't you happy with?
It just sucks to see Franklin fall so far, bro. It's just like, damn.
There's
they
only
couldn't-
nowhere else. He was either gonna die, go to jail, or whatever. There's nowhere else you could go
I'd
with that.
almost
He was
rather
at
see
the
him die
end.
than go out like that. I ain't gonna lie. I'd rather
What did you
I-
think was going to
I
happen?
thought gangsters get fat, move to Miami.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Rick Ross.
What did I think was gonna happen? I'm trying to think before I seen that shit go down. I don't know. I thought that he would probably, for one, I thought that he owned like
His mom made me mad at the end
For
of
sure,
that shit.
for
Yeah, I didn't understand that part.
But I thought that he owned a bunch of other his wife, that girl cleaned him out of everything. Yeah. So I thought that before that,
That
happened,
was silly.
I thought that he would just sell the properties that he got. He'd get some money, he'd be all right, whatever,
Yo.
and go get the fuck out of Dodge or whatever, and just.
Yeah, for a long time.
And as soon as she
Freeway
came
Rick.
in the picture, I thought
But I
she
think-
was full of shit.
No,
I thought she
I
was
don't
gonna
think
rob
that's
that
completely based off of Freeway Rick.
It started
It is.
off. It's similar, and then like I think after John Singleton
No, there's this other
passed, they
cat.
started going different directions.
There's a bunch of different elements to that story that's taken from other different gangsters
Yeah, it
and shit
ain't
and people.
followed so
It's not
closely.
just Rick Ross because there's that whole part about him going to school out in
And
the
we're not
valley.
talking about the rapper.
Freeway Rick Ross, the former drug dealer, yada yada yada. For those who don't know, the CIA part,
Yeah.
See, but in Rick Ross's story in real life, they didn't know that they were selling drugs for the CIA. They found that out like 20 years later. It wasn't like they were doing deals with a dude who was straight.
Didn't
with the
Franklin
CIA.
find it out
They
later
were-
though?
He
In
did
the
find
show?
out later.
He found out later, but he was continuing to work with him, knowing full understanding that he worked for the CIA.
Right.
That's not how it really happened in real life. That element, yeah, it's definitely taken from that story. But there was some other cat. I forgot what his real name was. Brian Big Head something. He was a black dude. He was from South Central, and he went to see. They had this busing program in the '70s where he went to school out in the valley or some shit, and he met some Colombian dude or some Mexican dude had connections, and they started selling drugs through that way or whatever. And he had a best friend who went to school out in the valley, a rich white boy. That part was taken from his story. There's a bunch of different elements that they took from different. It's not just Rick Ross's story.
Who was your favorite character in the series?
And Snowfall? That's a good question.
Jerome. I like Jerome.
That was
I'm
my
gonna say
girl's
Leon.
favorite character.
I'm gonna say Leon.
I might have to say.
What's the crazy dude that was always on?
Oh, him!
Dust?
Yeah.
That was my guy.
Yes. I fuck with that nigga. That nigga had he was the realest person in that whole show.
Right.
I'm fucking
What
with
was his
Oso.
name?
I can't even think right now.
Damn.
Hey, Twitter fingers?
We
Come
suck.
on.
There's a problem with the computer.
But yeah, he was super dope.
Yeah, his character. I like this kid. He dosed their whole wedding. The motherfuckers was tripping. That was fucking silly.
Right.
Scully.
Scully.
Yep.
Scully.
I'm fucking with Oso. Oso was my nigga. But
Also was a real
Teddy was a close second because he was a good.
I fucking hated that nigga.
Yeah, that's
Couldn't
why
wait
though.
for him to get his, bro. I was hoping. Whoa, when he poured that hot grease on his chest, I was like, yes, yes.
Yeah, that was satisfying.
It was satisfying. I was like,
After he
fuck
did
nigga. I
that, it
hope
was like and made a deal. I was like, he ain't gonna let you. go
oh
back
yeah,
down,
there was
right?
no way that was working
Like,
out.
after
He
y'all
probably
take the
wasn't
cuffs
really on
off
the
her,
phone
bro?
with nobody. Anyway.
Or whatever. Yeah, after y'all made that exchange, they was coming for you.
He
Bro.
wasn't giving
Oh, it was
him
a wrap.
no fucking money.
Yeah.
I thought
Franklin's girl?
you know that first when
Like said, what we think of his girl.
when what the fuck is and that's my other nigga Peanut. What the fuck is his name?
Peanut.
Not Peanut, but the security is Diva.
Peaches.
Peaches.
Yeah, I like Peaches too.
I did till he went
When Peaches stole that money, I thought it was his wife that stole that. I was like, because this bitch came out of nowhere and she a con artist, and all of a sudden all the money gone.
Yeah.
I'm like, this bitch did it, and then she ended up doing it.
Yeah, for
Ended up
sure.
doing it. But he brought it on himself, choking her and shit.
Yeah, that was
Crazy.
Yeah, he went sideways. He told his mom all that shit. I'd rather. What did he
I
say?
don't think she was justified. I think he needed to go find her. Like he found
Choking her
Peaches.
while she pregnant?
Well, I
Yeah,
said,
but he ain't even choke her all like that.
That's some dark
your misogyny is showing.
Wow,
disclaimer.
Yeah,
I ain't like
Jermaine's opinions are
These are
opinions
the
of
thoughts of
himself.
Darkskinned Jermaine.
that choke was worth 80 million?
Jermaine alone. She didn't
Well,
take
that's not what
80
she
million.
took. She took like $1 million or so.
She
maybe
took a few million, I think, at the end. That's all they had.
She took whatever they had left.
Yeah.
She left him
Bounce.
800,000, so she took whatever he had.
Yeah, he thought he was smart putting his money in his little offshore bank accounts.
He did all that for nothing.
All that.
Yeah, it might have been enough because
That
he
nigga
was
was up
he was
70
crazy at that
million.
point.
Yeah.
So it couldn't get nothing but worse from that.
Couldn't
point
get nothing
on.
but worse. If he did have the money, yeah, he would be a fucking psycho out here.
He put the gun on the table when he was talking to her. Yeah, he was unhinged.
He was
yeah,
unhinged, for
she
sure.
had a legit reason to get up through.
Yeah, she had to bounce for sure. Yeah, it was a dope show, man. A lot of emotions. I wonder if they would ever be able to do a spinoff of that, but I don't know.
They are doing a
They doing the
spinoff
spinoff with
Wanda.
Wanda.
Really?
Why
Donna?
Wanda?
Right, why not Leon?
She's gonna be running like it's probably gonna be like a spinoff of I don't know what record label, but it's about to be like some music shit.
With Wanda?
Yeah,
I thought Jerome and you talking about Louis?
I'm talking about
No.
Wanda.
Wanda.
Louis is still technically on the run.
Right.
She probably be in the next.
He was with
in
them
the
horses
spinoff.
and shit.
But I just remember Jerome seemed like he kept listening to that dude's little mixtape. It sounded like he looked like he wanted to like try to get involved with music before he got
I
killed.
thought Leon would be the one to get the spinoff show.
Right, I would think
Probably be in
Leon.
Well, yeah.
Trying to still work in the community and do whatever positive shit.
Right.
They says it follows both of them, Leon and her, so he'll
The
be in it.
spinoff, so they are doing that.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, I'll be watching.
It's interesting when you the dude that played Jerome, if you look at any interviews with him, how his normal voice, you heard that nigga? I was like, man, nah, bro.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
That was definitely
He
one
was
of my
doing
favorite
some
scenes.
acting.
Teach a man's how to squat.
Best scene of the show.
Man. Yeah, I don't know how he was doing that voice. When you hear his normal voice, it's like, what?
But he did that same voice in what's that movie? Dope.
He was in Dope.
I don't remember. I seen.
He was
Dope,
like
but I don't
a
remember.
side character. The dude that was, he was like, you got our lunch. That's him.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah,
part.
I would have to
Watched
see
that
it
movie.
again. I would have to see it
You know a
again.
movie I did watch over the weekend though, and I want to bring some light to.
What's that?
It's an oldie but goodie. Small Soldiers. It's
a
about
classic.
AI.
The toys?
It's about
Wait,
it's about AI.
I thought those were toys.
They are.
They are.
But what, they get taken
So
over by
they
a computer?
got
in the
computer
movie they
chips.
put these army computer chips in them, and they just pretty much like turn into real
I
soldiers.
see. I thought it was like a Toy Story type thing. Like they just...
Like,
Nah.
I'm watching it with my
And
son.
the Gorgonites.
Organized.
I'm watching it with my son, and I go to the bathroom, and I come back, and this nigga shook. I'm like, oh, my bad. I forgot this a little creepy, huh? And then I'm watching it, and then I'm listening to this shit as an adult, and the Gorgonizers asking questions like, and what's beyond that? The mall. And beyond that, I guess Pennsylvania.
Archer was on some
Beyond
deep
that.
shit.
So like that's what the fucking AI gonna be asking.
Oh,
Get fucking
let's go get way deeper
inquisitive.
than that. It's already deeper than that.
Yeah.
It's on a whole another level.
Yeah, bro.
That's
Scary.
ChatGPT
And that,
shit.
that movie was
Elon
just
Musk
like
said we
a-
got to slow it down.
that movie was just like a
Meanwhile, he
precursor,
was
like,
part of the funding of it.
Was it?
Yeah. One of the originators.
Yeah. It's gonna be the future looks interesting with that whole AI thing.
Y'all scared?
Scared?
When y'all talking about like what's the when they was using rappers' voices, what's that called?
I can't remember what it's called, but I hate
Well,
it.
copyright infringement. Is what
Nah,
it's called.
Right.
Plagiarism.
Talking about the AI where
yeah,
they
the AI
use
chat
somebody else's
GPT
voice
or whatever they was using. Like that don't worry anybody.
Yeah,
As
that
creators,
worries me.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So it's like
They're
Not to
taking it
mention
too
all the
going too
far.
far.
Fake shit. You can fake somebody's whole. You can
A whole
literally fake
image.
whole image
Yeah.
and voice and everything. You could fake a confession of a crime. You could fake somebody doing a crime, whatever, on video. This shit is on video. Look just like you, sound just like you. How do you fight that? How do you defend
I
yourself?
swear to God, that's not me.
Bro,
Yeah, it's
yes.
called Chat GPT.
And if they start weaponizing that shit, the FBI start using that shit to go after anybody they don't. You know what I mean?
they can bring you a video of your homie like, look what he said about you.
Yes,
Your ass
bro.
here confessing.
That shit, all of that shit,
Yeah.
all of that shit. Yes, it's scary.
Yeah.
Have your ass in there singing.
It's scary.
What can you do?
But it's
I don't know.
I mean, it's also other things like imagine for a second. This might take a minute. So this is how I think sometimes. So imagine if I got a clothing brand, right? And I need some cool people to model clothing, right? With AI, I no longer have to come talk to you two models.
You can
I could just
a
create
fake
you.
model, right? They got models. There's a famous.
I can steal from you legally
Still? What do you mean? Like still?
your style, earrings, dreadlocks, hat, like
Oh,
watches.
for
I could
sure.
steal from you, built this fake
perfect
thing.
model, right?
What you say? He said like Jermaine did
We're gonna let
from
it go,
Solomon.
man. You look good like that. I invite you to start. I didn't know.
man
I
of
don't own
multiple
that style.
styles,
I
you
don't
feel
own that
me?
style.
Yeah.
But I think you look good. Like you look better than I've ever seen you before. So
Damn. Niggas can't give or take a compliment.
hey, that's 100% compliment.
Yeah, underhanded as a
Is it
motherfucker.
underhanded? That's 100% real. I could just be. You look smooth. Like I could be hating and just be mad that you whatever.
No, don't try
you
to
look good.
cover it
dude.
up.
Hey, I invite you to dress like that more.
If I ain't had these glasses on, you'll see how big my eyes was when the fuck he said that shit.
But no, I seen a whole AI. It was like a whole picture of like a fake party. It was a party. Didn't exist.
Was
None of
LeBron
people,
in there?
and it exists now. It was like a house party. Kids playing beer pong and all this shit. But it
Oh,
was
I
like
seen that show.
50 people, and it looks real. 100% look real. All these people are AI generated. They're not real people. This is not a real party, and it looks fucking real. There's a model who I believe they created a whole profile. She has an Instagram, got a bunch of followers. She's beautiful, like Ethiopian or some shit. Gorgeous girl. Not real. Like it's fucking insane. So yeah, you for one, you can take a bunch of money from artists and people and models and actors and rappers and whoever, because now we could just fucking artificially generate a bunch of fucking people who do nothing in real life but imitate real fucking art because we programmed it into a computer. Now the computer could do it and create an image of a person who's the face of it.
And I mean, listen,
Catfish about to be different.
Well, you got to learn how to operate the AI.
I think that's why Elon Musk is worried, because he wants the government to regulate it. So
Yeah.
regulations early, so stuff like that don't happen. If they regulate it too late, then it's going to be off the chain.
Right. So yeah, I think if the government were to regulate, I think the government are going to be the ones who will probably use it as a weapon for a tool for evil in the first place, for real. But yeah, if there's going to be anybody, I guess, who can regulate it, it's only going to be the government. But there definitely needs to be some sort of checks and balances on that whole situation. And I wish, I don't know, it just don't seem like it has any limitations. I was going to say, I wish there was some kind of limitations where we could start to tell the difference, or some kind of assurance that we have that, you know, intellectual property and creativity and all these things are still going to have a solidified place in society. But it just don't seem. It just seems like
that's the thing. That's going to be the fight. That people are literally going to be fighting over that, and it's going to be hard to prove after a while if we keep going at this rate.
right.
Well, I can already see some of the labels as far as musically, getting upset and coming out with saying they're going to be suing for copyright infringement when you take in, their artist's voice and making a song and then monetizing it. We didn't authorize this. Like, you can't do that. You can't steal from Universal Music Group.
That's a big problem.
But check this
They
out.
got to do it. Once they do it, then it's cool.
But check this out. Once a song is out there, it's out there. So somebody could be riding around listening to something fake.
It's still certain buttons that can be pressed to wipe shit from the internet
For sure.
right now.
For sure.
What else we got on the list today, man?
What else we got on the list? Y'all want to talk about Lizzo?
What about her?
Well, one of my least favorite individual human beings in the world, Candace Owens, she had a post talking about Lizzo where she said that, let me pull it up here.
And while he looking, just to let y'all know, big girls. Report to my motherfucking inbox.
Ooh,
You hear me?
said I love you just how you are.
So she said only women could be emotionally manipulated into supporting their own eradication via support for trans men. And then she said only women can be fooled into supporting a death cult of fat acceptance. And then she went on basically to say that women, praise Lizzo and call her beautiful, but she's obese. And from a health standpoint, it's just not healthy. So what are you doing when you're promoting this as it's okay, this is beautiful? Yeah. She said Lizzo wasn't beautiful, which I don't agree with that part.
Yeah, that's,
But heart disease from obesity is
can't be
a
argued.
big killer in America. You know what I mean? So
if I'm saying that be who you are, am I promoting her being big or overweight or however you want to?
be who you are isn't the statement here that she's going up against.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like she's almost saying that people are saying that, like,
Big is beautiful.
People are saying that there's absolutely nothing wrong with being fat and acting like it's normal just to be obese, and that's okay. There's no repercussions to it or anything. And that's just not true from a scientific health standpoint.
So wear them SpongeBob boots.
Saul skated right up out of here.
I guess
He
I
ain't want
don't
no
know.
parts of this conversation.
I don't know. I don't. For whatever reason, I'm not hearing it how she's hearing it. I guess I'm hearing it in a way of like people like saying "do you" type, but maybe that's just the people I'm around. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Versus, oh yeah, be fat and be out of shape and be sick. Like I don't hear that when people. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's just me, I guess.
What you think? You ain't got nothing to say.
What's the question?
Collect his thoughts. This guy.
What's the
Do you have
question
any
exactly?
thoughts on it? You think it's anything wrong with?
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, a wise man once said. So
What was his name?
I'm not even sure. That's why we call him a wise man.
All right, here go a nigga that got some actual words for us. Come on, bro. These niggas have 5 words. They scared to touch on the topic.
I mean, I'm touching on it. I just don't hear people saying what she said. Her statement is kind of like, it's almost as if she's saying that everybody who's saying that Lizzo is cool the way she is saying that it's cool.
They're enabling her.
Yeah, like they're enabling. Like, I don't think that's what people are saying. I think people are saying like, bro, whatever you do, as long as you happy with yourself, is cool. That's what I'm hearing. But I don't feel like Candace Owens is attacking what I'm hearing. I think she's almost saying like people are like, you know what? Being out of shape and being sickly and being, you know, having these health issues from being big is okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think that we condone a lot of other way more unsavory behavior than being out of shape and being proud to look like how you look.
He went in the bathroom and got his thoughts right.
I think, oh yeah, bro. Yeah. Anyways, we condone people being ruthlessly ambitious. We condone people.
Hold on, wait. Don't just skim past that. Ruthlessly ambitious.
Ruthlessly ambitious. Oh, you are the 5 people you hang around with, whatever. You ain't cut out all the losers in your life and blah, 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 blah. That kind of shit. I've never agreed with that type of thinking. I got different people around me all the time who do different things, think different ways, or whatever. I think you should have a collection of friends who are eclectic and different than you are, who challenge the way that you think and all of that shit, whatever. So I think that ruthlessly ambitious, you should surround yourself around people more successful than you. I think that's not a backwards way of thinking. I think it's a misleading way of living and thinking, where you're constantly
You got to keep unpacking.
chasing, where you're
Why is that misleading?
Because I think it undervalues having, like I said, people around you who are different than you, people who challenge your opinions, people who challenge your beliefs. I think it undervalues lifelong friendships and people who've been there for you when you didn't have anything. There are people who I know in my life who were there for me when I had nothing. So what do I look like becoming a millionaire? And because they still work a 9-to-5 job, I got to cut ties with this person because they're not a millionaire and they're not ambitious. They don't want to do without. They don't want to go conquer.
All right, hold on.
Wait,
Before you keep going. Oh, go ahead.
Where are we going?
Like I said,
hold on.
we condone a lot of unsavory
No,
behavior.
seriously. And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be funny at all. I'm trying to figure out how this ties into.
Because she's challenging.
Man, I was about to go. Go ahead, bro.
Because she's challenging the success of Lizzo and the reception of Lizzo, because she's obese. I think she's attacking that because that's somebody that she doesn't like, that she's fat and she's famous and she's proud and she's boisterous with her body and she's confident. Whatever. You don't like her because she's fat. You would see her and be like, oh my God, she's a fat cow. But because people are receiving her, accepting her, and she's got a successful career, you're trying to paint this perception that everybody's condoning her being obese. I don't think that everybody who supports Lizzo supports her being obese. We just support her in her art and doing what she does.
That's what I was saying. Go ahead.
whatever, just because of who she is, and we're accepting her for who she is.
Okay,
that's
but-
not telling
that's
her
what I was
you don't
saying.
have to lose weight or you don't have to.
But listen, there literally is. I've witnessed, like on a personal level, people saying there's nothing
unhealthy about being
wrong with being fat, nothing unhealthy, sharing big, massive plates of food,
Yeah.
and like that's what I think. And I don't fuck Candace Owens. I don't fuck with her. I'm just
Right.
talking about that idea that there's nothing at all wrong. Like, okay, yeah, be who you are, but understand being clinically obese comes with a serious set of problems, and you open yourself up to an unhealthy lifestyle.
Well, then we're having two different discussions.
I'm pretty sure Lizzo understands that. I'm pretty sure Lizzo's doctors and whoever else is probably
Lizzo might, but
understand.
followers of her may not.
Okay.
Going under that knife and trying to look like Nicki Minaj ain't too healthy either. You know, people die.
Speaking of Mike,
Going under that knife trying to look like Nicki Minaj ain't a healthy lifestyle either.
Exactly.
that's facts.
Exactly.
That's facts.
Selling your body and being a sex worker mentally and physically probably ain't healthy or whatever, but we support that.
I don't know, y'all. We having two different
billions of
discussions, bro.
dollars.
One is
No, like I said,
based off of somebody doing them, and the other is based off of health.
Well,
everything
it's
is
kinda
related-
two different
everything is
discussions.
related.
Like that's the only thing that could be argued. I mean, or the only thing that could be stood on in her argument is the health issues. Everything else is subjective. The health,
Right,
you
like
can
the
argue
beauty
with.
aspect
Right.
and
Yeah.
everything. Right.
Right.
So to say that she's not beautiful, that's
Yeah,
That's a
Yeah, I'm
wild
completely
statement.
against that. I ain't
Right.
with that. But I just thought it opened up a broader conversation.
There's always in every
Because it ain't just one
yeah, it's not.
thing. You saying it's two different, but health is, I mean, we're all living. Like, health is something we all should be considering as
I
an
mean,
adult.
true, but I'm
especially.
saying like in this discussion, period. Like if I say it's unhealthy to wear a hat inside doors, you know what I'm saying? And somebody says, well, just leave them alone, then that's a problem, right? Because they're accepting the fact that I'm doing something unhealthy versus somebody saying, oh, you want to wear a hat? Let him wear a hat. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like
or
two-
eating unhealthy. I see people that eat unhealthy, and because they're skinny or they're not obese, people will condone it and just be, oh, he eats a lot. He's got a healthy appetite. No, he eats like shit, but he don't look fat, so you're not going to badger him about it like you would the fat person who don't have as good a metabolism or whatever the case may be, or just naturally has a bigger physiology.
you cook.
So we're visually, we have a visual bias of whatever to enforce certain rules and laws or whatever and regulations on people and limitations on people because of their, because of their appearance. And we pick and choose who we going to apply that to. Like I said, there's plenty unhealthy, skinny people I see all the time too. But because they're not obese, we don't think that they're going to die of a heart attack. They do that. My uncle died of a heart attack. He was smaller than everybody at this table. And it was from years of eating unhealthy, smoking, drinking, whatever. But he didn't look unhealthy. He was a career military man. He looked fine. Nobody's going to tell him, yeah, you got to get in shape, man. You got to get in bed. You got to take better care of yourself.
After finishing
Until
that
he
beer.
just drops dead. You know what I
After
mean?
finishing that beer, I do got a thought. Everybody should mind their business. You feel me? But if Lizzo go into a diabetic coma, don't ask for my prayers.
Jesus Christ.
Real shit. Like you can't be like
Lizzo, she
love yourself and then eat fucking a dozen donuts every morning and then
I heard Lizzo is a vegan, by the way. I
No
did
fucking
read
way.
that. I did read that.
Oreos is vegan, so I mean
Sexier than a confident woman. Whether she's being
Kim Kardashian.
oh, what's sexier than
What's
a confident
sexier than a
woman?
confident
A
woman?
bitch that don't know that she look good.
A
Not
bitch
gonna
that
take
don't
advantage
know
of
that
it.
she look good. Yes. Facts.
Yeah, he got him on that one.
Facts.
Got him on that one.
Facts.
Argue
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Clip
1000%. I'll take that. Yeah.
I don't mean confident as in cocky. I mean confident.
But that it almost don't exist with female women. Confident woman. Women's egos are way bigger than men's. They like to act like men got big egos.
I've seen big women who are confident.
Educated women, proud, any aspect of a woman being successful woman, an educated woman, a bad, good-looking woman. When they know what they are and their position and their stand. For one, as a woman, you already on you on here. You know what I mean? So when you're successful,
All right, let's
or
not
when
get
you-
too wild.
or when
talking
you-
about
or
let's
when
keep
you're
talking.
gorgeous, or when whatever the case may be, super talented, the female ego is out of this fucking world. That's why you got fucking treated like you did at the Federal Frenzy, because that was a confident fucking woman.
She had the fattest ass at the Federal
Exactly,
Frenzy.
and everybody's told her that all her fucking
Yeah.
life, or at least the last since she's been an adult, and she's been practicing squatting niggas like you down, nigga.
And
that was
I don't-
reflex. She said, "Hell no," whatever
Hell
she
no.
said.
And I would never shoot at the second fattest ass. So yeah.
no, female.
Yes, you would. Nigga, shut your ass up.
You definitely would.
You would shoot at the eighth or
third,
ninth fattest
fourth,
ass.
Maybe
Six,
after
12.
maybe after the first fattest ass shot me down. I'm going for the first fattest ass first.
I don't know, man.
Like he said, the one that don't know that she bad. That's the sexiest one. 1000%.
The one I got is the sexiest one. Feel me? That's all I see.
Every episode
You
is
hear
go.
me?
dedicated to
What? You hear me?
I hear you. boy. Yes. Saying
Yeah.
every episode.
three
Fuck
queens.
with-
Three queens.
What y'all
Fuck
talking
these
about?
hoes.
Yeah, I'm with that too. Hey, you sound like me. Hey,
You talking about fucking her. I'm
switching
saying,
styles
I'm
today.
saying forget her.
It's Freaky Friday.
Um,
Me and Saul. He said, "Bitch, more than me today."
no, I didn't.
Yeah, look at that appetizing.
We can
ass
count it.
woman right here.
You show your lady, man. Hey, what's up with the next topic?
Who we got next?
We ain't got too many more because we at that mark, my friend.
That's rough. Yeah, we don't have to. Cause
Got more.
Music?
I mean, we got
Got
more.
music?
We don't need it.
New music. We can touch on new music real quick. These guys all love the new Jack Harlow album.
I ain't mad at it, but I'm
They
not a
trying
Jack
to beat
Harlow
my ass because
fan.
I ain't watch it and I ain't listen
watch
to it. I am not listening to it.
Salute.
I'm not a Jack Harlow fan, but it was alright. It was alright.
It was all
right.
right.
What
Well,
you-
we all know Andy Black is a professional hater. So his all right is phenomenal.
For sure, and I'm sure
His
you,
all right.
high
That goes,
praise.
What do I really hate on?
I'm sure you appreciated that it was
Everything.
short.
Everybody from Ohio.
You
I don't hate on
appreciated it was
nobody from
20
Ohio.
minutes. You appreciated that part.
Everybody from
No, I was like, I thought
It was too short.
Yeah.
Okay. Can't please Andy
Sure.
Black, man.
All right, what do you think about EPs? Niggas drop 7 tracks.
That's what I'm saying. Then it should have been an EP. It's like 20 minutes, bro.
Ain't nobody even listening to more than 20 minutes of Jack Harlow. Let's be real.
Oh, it's cool. I'm not a Jack Harlow fan. This is probably like the first whole album. I only listened to it for the sake of the pod. So
Dave East and DJ Drama dropped the one.
Why you ain't say nothing?
All right, you should have led with
I
that.
don't know.
I didn't know
Wow.
that was a thing.
I'm gonna have
It's
to check
pretty
it
long
out.
too.
Is it?
Yeah, it's 2 volumes, so it's like a double disc.
He probably rapping the same way every single song. You know, Dave East do. I fuck with Dave though, but he got his bag and he stick to it.
He definitely do. But he got a good voice. He sounds.
Baby Rose dropped. Yeah.
They ain't hip to Baby Rose.
Through and through, Baby Rose.
What she do? What type of music she make?
She sound like the female. Oh no, she sound like the 2023 Macy Gray.
Man, okay, that's a bad. She
Wait.
sounds like a new version of Nina Simone. That was a bad description. When he
Macy-
Go listen to Macy Gray. Oh no, go listen to
Macy
Baby
Gray.
Rose's new album. Man.
He gave your description no
Go form
respect.
your own
nigga.
opinion. You don't like
dude.
Macy Gray?
I do, but that's not what she sound like. Alphamist dropped the new
Did he?
thing project.
Okay.
And Puma Blue had a song. Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't
You know what?
listen
I
to
did
it.
see Puma
Did you
Blue. I
listen
didn't
to it?
listen to it.
I didn't listen
No.
to it either, but
I'm gonna have to check it out. And Alpha Miss, he a keyboardist.
yeah, Alphamist is dope. There was something else I seen on here.
You heard anything good, Andy? Anything good that's new?
Post Malone.
I wouldn't say it was new. It's in the 70s.
Okay, hip us.
Enchantment.
I wasn't born.
There's a group called Enchantment,
I wasn't-
but they from the 70s. They're not your type of music. I'm not even about to play with y'all. I'm not about
Hold
to play
on,
with y'all.
what?
I'm not about to play with y'all.
You don't know,
every
man.
time
Is
I
it
bring
country?
every time I bring up something,
it
oh
country?
y'all step on me. So
Is it
I'm not about to
country?
play with y'all. No, it ain't country.
That's the only type of music that ain't my type of music.
You don't like country?
Enchantment. I'll give a listen. Mike, you hip to that? You don't know what he talking about? That's when you was in your thriving days.
The afro. In the Cadillac.
No, but check this out though. So I'm at the crib. Right?
You had hair.
And you know how your streaming
Hey,
sites.
where was the kicking spot back then? Like, what was?
Back when I was coming up?
Yeah,
Oh, man, you had the Bombay Club.
The Elks.
Bombay Club. That sound lit.
More players.
Tin Pan Alley up by the mall. You had the VIP by the mall. You had the Red Caboose out by the Mosquito Lane.
Golden Stallion.
Red caboose.
The red caboose.
We had a place
They was in there getting nasty.
They get busy, girl. Pull that caboose up.
every day of the week. We had somewhere to go cook.
And
Oh yeah. It was popping probably around here. It's probably that was probably the thriving Trumbull County, Mahoney County,
Thursday,
Steel
Friday,
City
Saturday, and
times.
Sunday.
Mike was in there with his bell bottoms on, going
Oh, yeah.
crazy.
Oh, it's 80.
I think he got the roller skates in the car, tied. He throw them over his shoulder.
parachute pants, my nigga.
Parachute band.
Definitely had the
Thursday,
tracksuit.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You had your outfits picked out for every night.
What was your favorite? What was the color of your favorite tracksuit?
Denim on denim.
Jermaine, why you ain't wear your purse today?
It ain't go with my outfit, man.
Yo, Merce.
Your man purse.
Yeah, I bet.
Always had something.
Yeah, we didn't. That's why drugs and alcohol is running rampant.
Yeah.
Right.
Deontay Wilder and Joshua Anthony agreed to fight in December.
Oh, yo, he just got arrested.
Bro.
Anthony Johnson.
Deontay Wilder.
Really?
He had a gun. He had a gun on him.
You got arrested for it? Was he?
Yeah.
Probably in New York or something.
He wherever he's at, they ain't allowed to have guns.
You
like
said him and Anthony Joshua agreed to fight.
Yeah, but I said
Joshua
Joshua Anthony.
shit. Fucking pillow fight. Nah.
Yeah, it's,
Who winning
it's
that?
far too late for me to care.
Probably.
Probably.
Deontay.
Wilder.
Probably Wilder.
Yeah, probably
he just
Wilder.
gonna bombs away.
Right. And Anthony Johnson.
Seen what happened when he fought
Joshua gonna be
boxer.
trying to hug him.
Seen what happened when he fought a boxer?
Yeah, true.
Anthony Joshua ain't a good boxer.
See what happened when he fought a boxer.
He looked like a good boxer.
True. I mean,
Right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch it anyway, but
for sure.
Yeah, I will watch it.
That's
It's
what y'all
probably
complain
still-
about, man. Ain't no heavyweights now. We got
It's
the,
there are no heavyweights for real, man.
now we got the heavyweight
heavyweights.
fight. Y'all don't even. Y'all ain't even
Crypto's a
excited.
fight heavyweight. Probably have a winner.
It definitely ain't back like it was in the 90s and the 80s. You ever watch some of them old fights on YouTube?
Man.
You in for a treat.
Yeah. Them niggas will
Real.
wash these cats right now.
What about the Tank versus Garcia fight? Man, no, that was probably the biggest fight in the last.
I knew it, but it's like it's not as exciting.
The 90s heavyweights wasn't that crazy though.
Are you
They wasn't that
the
crazy.
90s?
Tyson was.
So-
I don't know.
Name me 10 crazy heavyweights from the 90s.
From the
Since they went that crazy.
Holyfield.
Hold on, let me look them up. Yeah,
That's where they was
Holyfield.
at.
He asking the question because he's
Yeah,
trying to
Tyson.
think.
No, that's where they was at.
Go ahead, get your
They had
thoughts.
two
Tyson,
Tag.
Tyson, Holyfield. You got
Two most notable.
Klitschko brothers.
Bruno. His name was Bruno something. Lewis?
Lennox Lewis?
Lennox Lewis, yeah.
I thought he was before that. I thought he was like. I thought he fought. He didn't fight Muhammad Ali.
Fought Tyson.
Lennox
I
Lewis?
thought he fought both
Lennox
of them. I
Lewis
thought he
fought
was at the end.
No, yo,
I
stop
thought he was
talking.
at the end.
Stop.
Somebody,
You can't talk boxing no more.
Yes,
Cut it
bro.
out. Cut it
Because
out.
somebody fought Muhammad
Cut
Ali
it
and
out.
fought Mike Tyson, and Mike Tyson
That's Larry
talked about.
Holmes.
Oh, you
Larry
talking about,
Holmes.
yeah.
Okay, whatever.
Nigga said Lennox Lewis fought Ali.
Whatever, nigga. I'm not Lennox.
No more boxing talk for you,
not my
bud.
best
Y'all done named about 5 of them and struggled at that. It's okay.
George Foreman.
It's all right.
Former of Still Bang.
Okay, y'all reaching.
honorable mentions. Yeah, I mean that's it. That's pretty much it.
Buster
Whatever.
Douglas.
Name some now. Who are they now?
Not Buster Douglas, why not?
He beat Tyson.
Yeah, but that's it.
It don't matter.
That literally was it.
It don't
He
matter.
beat Deontay Wilder and fucking.
I would put my money on
I
that.
guarantee you that. But I mean that's better than what the fuck we got now. Who the fuck we got now?
Oh, trust me, I ain't say we had nobody now.
So, I mean it's definitely better than now.
10 is a lot, though. I mean, it's only so many contenders.
Right.
They wasn't heavyweights.
But still, I mean,
They was
Eddie Hearn. I think he
That's
was
a 90s. I thought
heavyweight.
that 80s.
Is it?
they 80s for sure.
Late, well, yeah, true, late 80s.
Yeah, but
Yeah. Boxing is dead. It's whatever.
Yeah.
Boxing
no,
is
we
only
still got
big
the-
because
We got a couple. We got
the
Crawford and
Errol
Spence.
and they coming up.
That's a big fight,
And
man.
Tank Davis is the
forever.
face of boxing now.
Yeah.
Tank Davis. Look, he said who? Tank Davis.
Who he gonna fight next?
He
Though?
gonna fight Shakur.
Cora. What about Haney?
I seen him spar Haney. Haney is not
He
ready.
demolished him.
Yeah, and he was in there talking to him.
That's never a good sign.
Yeah, so they need a lot of fucking like breathing room as boxing. Like in UFC, any one of them fights you could get your shit rocked. In boxing, you got a bunch of little gimme fights. Like Vontae Davis, until he fight, I don't even know. Until he fight probably that Errol Spencer or whoever the fuck you said.
What about Loma?
Anybody else he
weight class,
fight,
Shakur.
it's just gonna be he gonna be
And I think
warming
he's
up.
gonna do Shakur just like anybody else. Honestly.
And he getting big bags for all them fucking fights. Gets a bunch of nobody cats in
UFC
there.
is a totally different animal though. It's so many different ways to lose.
Right. That's why it's
in the
more exciting.
Octagon, yeah. So I mean,
I don't know. I like boxing better.
people
UFC
might hate me
probably
to
never.
say. People might hate me to say, but
Take-
boxing is a lot easier than fucking fighting in the octagon.
1,000%. Yeah, for sure.
You got two
1,000%.
things coming at you.
Who will argue that?
Probably a boxing scientist or something.
A boxing.
A boxologist.
Yeah, you feel me?
Ringology.
Well, y'all got anything? Last words you wanna shout out before we close?
Hell yeah, I do. Don't let these lyrics in these songs get y'all to eating asses and shit. Because if you try to eat my ass and try to rough me up while you giving me head, we might fight. I don't give a fuck what Sukiana said.
Interesting.
He said,
If you want to switch, I'm gonna go in the closet. You feel me?
He said what he said.
that was his final words.
He said what he said.
Ooh-wee. Wow.
I gotta switch.
Well,
That's interesting.
that was episode 10, folks.
And
Hey,
y'all
man.
get y'all ass ate before?
Make sure y'all go on our Facebook,
No comment.
Instagram, YouTube, First Gen Media.
Follow Andy Black.
Hey, get you some merch, man. I got new shirts, hoodies coming out.
You see
feel
it?
me?
You see it?
BYOM, bring your own merch. Check out my album, my videos. They keep asking when I'm dropping again. It's gonna be soon and very soon. Just wait on it.
So, best rappers in the city.
Hands down, bar none.
Until next time.
Peace, love, and prosperity.
I never trust a nigga and that's in perpetuity. Refusing to be bothered with the typical foolery. Don't bring it to my eye if it ain't got shit to do with me. And if you feeling froggy, just take a sip of brewing tea. My mind is full of fine minutia. I might just try to find Medusa. Invited to the